A few years ago, I was asked a question during an interview. It was one that I had never heard before, and I want to read the question to you. It was, "How do you disagree with people elegantly?" It was such an interesting question, and it's certainly something that all of us should be thinking about and doing in today's environment, because it seems like we have found ourselves in a situation where we can no longer disagree elegantly. I thought about that, and this was again in this interview setting. And some things that came to mind, thought I'd share these with you today. First of all, and I'm talking about in a business context of things that come up in our professional lives that we disagree about. First of all, you can't take it personal. These are business decisions. You can't take it personal, because if you do, it'll lead to the next one is, you don't get defensive. How many times have you been in a conversation with somebody, or you're trying to get your point across, and the other person gets very defensive? Well, what does that do to you? Well, it makes you defensive. So don't take it personal. Don't get defensive. And listen, understand the other person's perspective. And I'm fond of saying, when somebody comes in and they've got an issue and they want to share an issue and talk about something that's going on, and it's about another party. Usually there's 3 or 4 sides to every story. Ask 2 people and you'll get 3 versions of really what's going on. Just keep in mind that everybody who's sharing that perspective believe that perspective. And that, we have to be able to listen. We have to be able to empathize with whatever it is that's going on. And listening is key. I was asked one time, how do I sit through when somebody is really being aggressive about their point of view, they're being perhaps defensive? Well, you listen. And in fact, I've found that a lot of times, if you just listen and let the person kind of get through what they're talking about, or what they, get off their chest what they are upset about, that many times just takes care of the problem itself. We have to be able to disagree elegantly, and we have to work on it. So if you're in an interview and someone asks, how do you disagree elegantly? I hope you'll have a ready answer for them.